Inconsiderate people.
Inconsiderate people are literally my least favorite type of people to be around. I just feel like not only are they extremely selfish, but they are also extremely not self-aware. Like they are not aware of themselves or what they do. Like they live in their own world and are not aware of how their actions affect other people. And honestly, they think that their actions have no effect on other people.
I'm in Sephora looking for a quick birthday gift for my cousin. Let's go. Hi. 2 minutes? Okay. I'm just getting a birthday gift for my cousin. I came here literally at perfect timing. This is what I really came for. I just walked in, so give me 2 seconds. Let's see if we can get her a fragrance because these people want me with their store ASAP.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. You can support uncensored conversations via Cash App or buying your girl a coffee. Hey y'all, I just came on here to vent a little bit about how inconsiderate people are in this day and age. I can't. You know, it doesn't cost anything to not throw trash on the ground. You know, it doesn't cost anything to put the buggy back in the buggy holder. You know what I'm talking about? I don't understand this desire to be just assholes when we go out into society. We all have a shared space when we go out into the public. And for some reason, people feel entitled to violate that space every single chance they get. It's a perfect indicator of that person's character. I think it's called the buggy test or the shopping cart test. And if you are one of those people, right? If you are one of those people that gets the shopping cart or the buggy, depending on where you're at. Okay, if you're in the South, it's the buggy. If you're in the North, shopping cart, shopping buggy. If you are one of those people that gets your groceries, puts them in the cart, rolls it out to your car, puts your groceries away, and then just leaves the cart in the parking spot, or just leaves it out in the middle of the street, in the middle of the parking lot, understand you are a terrible human being.
I hate people that leave the shopping carts in the parking lot. In all my 25 years of being on this planet, I've never been that lazy that I'm just gonna put a random shopping cart in the middle of the parking lot. I think y'all are the spawn of Satan. I really think y'all are demon children. Y'all are demon seeds. How dare you want the cars to hit our car, huh? I got dent insurance. So if it does hit my car, I don't gotta pay no deductible. But I'm just saying, it takes 2 seconds to put the cart back where it's supposed to go. I ain't never been that lazy. Y'all need to grow up.
You are absolutely a terrible human being because it doesn't cost anything to put the cart away. And it doesn't take that much time just to put the cart away. That's why they have all those different stations throughout the parking lot. It's only the laziest, most entitled creatures of the planet that feel as though it's somebody else's job to take the cart from the parking spot. They have the people that go out and they get the shopping carts, but understand they shouldn't have to go to the parking spot to get the shopping cart, to get the buggy. It should be in that little, railing area, the area with the rails. It should be there for them to get them all at once. Because not only are you making their job more difficult, but then also if the parking lot is packed and I go and I try to park in that spot, and the moment I turn the car in, I see a fucking shopping cart sitting there in the middle of the fucking parking space. Understand, I'm gonna lose my shit.
The shopping cart is the ultimate litmus test for whether a person is capable of self-governing. To return the shopping cart is an easy, convenient task and one which we all recognize is the correct, appropriate thing to do. To return the shopping cart is objectively right. There are no situations other than dire emergencies in which a person is unable to return the cart. Simultaneously, it is not illegal to abandon your shopping cart. Therefore, the shopping cart presents itself as the apex example of whether a person will do what is right without being forced to do it.
It is so inconsiderate. And not only that, on a windy day, those little shopping carts, those buggies, they blow around and they can scratch your car up. So not only is it inconsiderate in the fact that now I can't park in that space, or I have to get out of my car, move the buggy that you put there, and then park my car, but not only that, it can scratch up my vehicle. which is crazy work. And this leads me to another thing that I am so annoyed with, and I've experienced this personally. You go into a store, you park in the lines, you give yourself enough space so that you can comfortably open the door with no issues. And you have some jackass that parks right up next to your car and then they slam their door into yours. Or these idiots that can't pull out of a parking spot and they hit your car, leaving a dent, and they don't even have the decency to leave a note saying, hey, here's my information. Let me know how much it's gonna cost, or let me know so I can call my insurance company. No, they just destroy your property and then just drive off like it's not their fault, not their business, like it doesn't matter. But I guarantee you, if somebody did that to them, they'd be pissed. They would be so pissed. It's like people are just so inconsiderate. And look, I've done that before where I pulled out and I accidentally bumped into somebody's car. But you know what I did? I left them a note with my phone number. I took pictures to make sure, because I didn't see anything on their car, right? I didn't see anything on my car or their car. But I left my information just in case. And I took video and picture, all of that, just in case they try to say that something was there that wasn't there. And I left them my information. And you know what they did? They texted me and they were like, yeah, we don't see any damage. And they appreciated the fact that I left a note. People are not accountable for their freaking choices. They just say, oh, well, it's just a mistake. I shouldn't. Okay, well, a mistake still is putting somebody else out. It's still doing a disservice to somebody else. So at the very least, we should treat other people the way we want to be treated. If somebody were to wrong you, you would want them to rectify it. You would want them to leave a note if they leave a dent in your car. Now, I've walked out of my job before. This was when I was working at Olive Garden, and there was a dent right on my fender. And I'm like, I know good and damn well that dent was not there. They feel like it's okay for them to damage your property, but best believe if it were to happen to them, they'd be pissed. They'd be ready to fight. They'd be ready to blow an entire gasket because it's them. And how dare you? But they're so inconsiderate and they're willing to do it to other people. But how dare you do it to them? How dare some other jackass do it to them? See, I really wish what we could do is take all of these inconsiderate people and just put them on their own island so that they can be inconsiderate to each other. Like, that would be the ideal situation. Take all these people that leave the buggy, leave the shopping cart in the parking spot. Take all those people, the people that hit your car and don't leave a note, the people who throw trash all over the place, all these people who are so inconsiderate, put them on an island by themselves so that the rest of us can live in a considerate world where we think about others. We also think about ourselves. I'm not saying that you have to be this person that only puts everybody else above yourself. Like, no, do what you need to do for yourself. But at the same time, we can show a little bit of consideration, actually a lot of bit of consideration for the other people that we have to share this planet with. I can't stand it. You leave the house, and I'm going to get on the trash part. You leave the house and you could have a beautiful neighborhood, but guess what? Nobody be able to tell because there's trash everywhere, because some jackass thinks it's okay to throw their 7-Eleven big Slurpee out the window because they're too lazy and impatient to wait until they get to a trash can to put the trash in the can. This is the other one that really, it grinds my gears, you guys. You will have a trash can right there, and for some odd reason, there will be trash around the trash can. It's not even like the trash can is full. It's just people don't care. Or they'll put the trash on top of the trash can. Just take it one step further. And then we have no issues by putting the trash in the trash bin. But no, everybody wants to just throw their trash every which way. And then they want to complain about the environment, say we have a terrible neighborhood. All the white people have all the good stuff. All of this people have the good stuff. But I promise you, the people in those nicer neighborhoods, guess what they don't do? They don't throw their trash out there in the middle of the street. They don't throw their trash in the bushes so that it looks a mess. No, they keep their things nice. They keep their things nice. And see, here's the thing. When I lived in China, not so much Shenyang, but when I lived in Hangzhou, the people there took their home seriously. Hangzhou is considered one of the most beautiful cities in China. And it's for a reason. The people there love their home. They take care of it. When I was living in my apartments, I could go outside and for the most part, I just won't see trash because they actually gave a damn about their home. They give a damn about how the public looks. And they do the very minimum of throwing their trash in the trash can. Now in Shenyang, completely different story. They trashed the hell out of Shenyang. But in Hangzhou, they cared. They cared about the lawn. They cared about the trees. They cared about everything looking beautiful. And guess what? We all got to reap the benefits of a beautiful landscape. It is so nice to drive down the road or to be walking down the road and just see the beautiful plants, the manicured lawn, just everything nice and clean and pristine and put together. That is so peak. But we can't get to that point if you have miscreants throwing their trash just willy-nilly out into the world, out into the ether for the rest of us to deal with. It's like, if only there was a system that forced everybody to buy into the beautification of their home, of their city, of their town. If only people had to take a specific amount of time where they had to go out into the public, their town, and clean it up. Understand, people would stop throwing their everywhere because you knew you would be the one having to go out there and clean it up. I wish we had to buy into it because you have a lot of people that they just throw it out and they're like, not my problem. And they'll have those little signs up saying, oh, we'll put a fine here. We'll fine you if you, who's getting fined? Let's be so for real here. How many people are actually getting fined for these terrible behaviors, for littering? How many? It's just inconsiderate. I can't stand it. We could have nice things, but it gets torn apart because you have idiots out here who don't give a damn. And now I'm going to get on this. I hate graffiti.
One thing that I didn't like about Rome, there's an obsession over there with graffiti. It's like you can't go one block without seeing a bunch of graffiti on beautiful buildings. Like Rome isn't an ugly looking, it's a beautiful city. Beautiful, historic, old school city. The problem is they haven't maintained it well enough, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. But I don't like going down a block and all you see is graffiti everywhere. I thought New York was, in New York, like, there's graffiti, but not that much graffiti, right? New York is known for graffiti, a lot of graffiti art. But in Italy, in Rome, it's ridiculous with the graffiti. Every building got graffiti on it.
Unless it's something that was sanctioned like a mural and they put artistry behind it, it's not just like some ugly ass tag or some ugly BS that you just spray painted there. I don't have an issue with the art style. The art style I think would be really cool. I've seen a lot of murals that do use the graffiti art style, but it was commissioned. It's supposed to be there. But I'm sick of driving down the road and you see the underpass and it's just got all this bullshit all over it. And it's just, I don't understand. Like, we complain about not having anything, but then the little that we do have, we tear it up. Let me put it to you this way. If my child tears up every piece of nice clothing that I get her, understand, I'm not going to continue to spend good coin on buying her expensive clothes or all this other stuff if she's gonna just tear it up. I'm gonna get you the little pack from the Sam's Club where I can buy in bulk because I know you're gonna tear it up and make sure you have what you need. But I'm not getting you the nice stuff if you're gonna just tear it up. It's the same thing with society. Y'all complain about not having anything, but the little that you do have, you treat it like it ain't ish. You don't take care of it. So why on earth would anybody want to invest in your community if they know you're just gonna mess it up? They know you're just gonna tag it. They know you're just gonna rob it. They know you're just gonna do this, that, and the third to it.
Okay, so y'all know how they say, like, how the fuck do people that do graffiti get to where they get to, right? Just look. How the fuck did they do that? I mean, like, what the fuck did you, were you on a boat? Were you on a fucking boat? Or were you hanging off the top of that? I'm confused. Are you fucking Spider-Man? What is that? And what does it even say?
You don't see them investing into the hood. You don't see them investing into trailer parks. They don't invest in these areas because folks don't know how to take care of shit. Why would I invest in these areas? And the only time they do invest it is when they're getting ready to kick you out. The gentrification of it all. Yeah, they'll clean it up, but guess what? They're going to get you about the paint because they already know you're going to just degrade everything. You'll rob it, you'll tag it, throw trash everywhere. Then you wonder why. Oh, it's because they're racist. It's because they're racist. Well, guess what? They're not investing in the hillbilly trailer parks either. So is that racist? It's more classist. It's more classist. But look, just because you don't have a lot of money doesn't mean you can't move with class. That's the part I can't. Oh, it makes me so angry because I've been to houses in the hood, but you walk into that house and you would think they had money because guess what they did? They made sure that they took care of their house. They didn't just leave trash everywhere, throw everything around. No, even though they were low income, they took care of what they had. They had respect and appreciation for what they had, and they took care of it. So having class doesn't mean you have to have a lot of money. It just means you have to have care for the things that you have, for the things that you do. But see, a lot of people don't care. And then they want to complain about the outcome. I'm sorry, what in the participation trophy are we talking about here? No, you do not get the same outcomes as everybody else just because you exist. F all that. The people who put effort into what they have, the people who put effort into being considerate of others, and then also being considerate of themselves and considerate of the environment, the people who are more considerate and they move in a way that considers others instead of having this main character syndrome where you think everything is about you and the world revolves around you and everybody else, the people who are considerate, guess what? They get to keep nice things. And the world would be a much better place if we could just ship all of these inconsiderate jackasses off to their own island so that they can be inconsiderate with each other. But y'all, I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. How do you feel about this video? Do you agree with me where it's like, yeah, these inconsiderate jackasses ruin everything. We can't have nice things because of all these inconsiderate folks out here. White, black, Asian, Indian, all the races of inconsiderate jackasses need to find themselves an island and go be there away from the rest of us. Or do you disagree with me where it's like, I do what I want. I don't care. I do what I want. I am curious to hear you guys' thoughts down below. If you like the video, like the video. The more you interact with it, the more it gets pushed down to the algorithm. Also, hype the video if that function is available. If you're feeling a little extra generous, the link is in the description to buy your girl a coffee. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all with the next one. Deuces.